In the world of sports, we often celebrate the winners, the champions, the ones who lift the trophies. But sometimes the most unforgettable stories aren't about the final score. They're about the whole, the fight, and the sheer refusal to give up, even when everything seems lost. Today, we're talking about one such performance. A display of individual brilliance that shone so brightly. It almost eclipsed the scoreboard. This is a story of a player who, while her team was bleeding, just kept shooting. Picture this. It's a high-stakes game. The crowd is roaring, but for the other team. Your side is getting dismantled. Play-by-play passes are getting intercepted. Shots are being blocked. And the opponent's lead is growing wider and wider. The energy on your bench is sinking. Shoulders are slumped. It feels like the game is already over, even though the clock is still ticking. In moments like these, it's easy to give in to DL at bike, to just play out the string and wait for the final buzzer. It's human nature to conserve energy when a comeback seems impossible. But she didn't. For her, the scoreboard was just a suggestion. The opponent's lead was just a number. While her teammates struggled to find their rhythm, she found another gear. Every time the ball was in her hands, there was a sense of possibility, a flicker of hope. She drove to the hoop against 3 defenders. She pulled up for jumpers with a hand in her face. She launched threes from way beyond the arc. It was a one-woman show against a 5-person army. It wasn't just about scoring. It was the defiance in her posture, the focus in her eyes. You could see the raw determination. She wasn't playing to win anymore. That ship had sailed. She was playing for something else. Something deeper. Maybe she was playing for pride, for the name on the front of her jersey. Maybe she was playing for the little kid in the stands wearing her number, who needed to see that you never ever quit. Or maybe she was just playing because she loved the game. And with every shot, she was screaming to the world that she belonged on that court. Think about the mental fortitude that takes to block out the scar, the disappointed faces of your teammates, the taunts from the opposing crowd, and just focus on your craft. To take the next shot with the same confidence as the first, even if the last 5 didn't fall. That's not just skill. That's carrot. It's a level of mental toughness that separates the good players from the legends. She was essentially in a battle with herself, pushing her own limits, refusing to be defined by her team's failure on that particular day. Her stat line at the end of the game was staggering. A career high in points, an incredible shooting percentage. But if you only looked at the box score, you'd see a massive loss next to her team's name. You'd miss the real story. The story wasn't in the final result. It was in the effort. It was in the unwavering spirit of a competitor who refused to be broken. She might have lost the game, but she won the respect of everyone who watched. Teammates, opponents, coaches, and fans all saw a player leave everything she had on the floor. Performances like these are a powerful reminder. They teach us that success isn't always measured in wins and losses. Sometimes it's about how you carry yourself in the face of defeat. It's about showing up and giving your absolute best, regardless of the circumstances. That day, She didn't just play a game. She put on a masterclass in resilience. While her team was bleeding, she kept shooting. And in doing so, she created a moment of sporting poetry that will be remembered long after the final score is forgotten. What's the most incredible individual performance you've ever seen in a losing effort? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this story, make sure to like and subscribe for more. See you next time!